What's up, guys? It's another Tuesday morning here at Z-Dub Sports Nation. We're recording this one extra early for you guys. We got some stuff going on, but we didn't want you guys to miss our bracketologies, so we're here for you. And guess what, though, Zach? We probably just had the craziest weekend in the history of college basketball.
I think we did. We saw the top six all lose in the AP poll, 7 of the top 10. It was madness.
Couldn't really explain it to you what happened. I think if you were a top 10 team, you woke up and you're just like, I feel like losing today.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
I didn't see Arizona losing that game. I didn't see Gonzaga losing that game.
No, there were some shockers. It was kind of crazy. Especially Gonzaga losing after how impressive they were. I guess St. Mary's a team to believe in a little bit.
There you go. The Gales might be someone to watch this year. So we'll see. But with that being said, let's get into the bubble here. Let's get into our bracketology and check out what Joe Lunardi has for us this week. And right here we see on the last four buys, we got Wake Forest, San Fran, Creighton, and Michigan. And someone hanging on there is Creighton right now, Zach.
Yeah, they're finding a way to hang on without Nembhard. They're probably gonna, finish the season on a losing note without Nembhard, but it is interesting to see them still there.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. The fighting Juwan Howards are staying, or the not fighting Juwan Howards, I guess, are staying there with Michigan. They're playing some better basketball. They lost to Illinois on Saturday.
Yep.
But how'd they look in that game?
They looked okay. Illinois was in control most of the way through, but Michigan was okay. They looked all right. A team that can maybe do it. We're just a bad matchup for Michigan, so they can do a little bit of damage maybe.
Then over to the last four in, we see Rutgers sitting there as the last four in there, Zach.
Yeah, losing back-to-back hurts them, but definitely got a couple opportunities coming up to maybe get back more secure.
Hanging on, but you sit in the first four out, and it's Loyola Chicago.
Yeah, the first time we've seen them not be like a certain team in. They've really struggled this last part of the season. They're not looking good, but they have the Missouri Valley Conference coming up soon, so Arch Madness as they call it. So they gotta they're the favorite still to win their conference tournament.
Let's see what happens with the Ramblers. It's going to be interesting to see. And then Dayton, we give them some love.
And they lose to LaSalle.
Yeah. Good old Dayton. We talk about you for one game and then you lose. That's the way it goes. Yeah, I think there's a Z-Dub curse sometimes, Zach. I think there is. But let's go over to our bracket. And again, we see the number one overall seed is the Gonzaga Bulldogs. That hasn't changed with their loss. They stay at the number one. Granted, all the teams below them did lose.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird because with all the teams losing, it kind of kept it.
I don't know if I was expecting a little bit of a change maybe, or thinking maybe just because of, but Arizona's loss wasn't a good loss either necessarily.
No, like pretty equal losses across the board. Like all the teams like kind of lost on the road for the most part.
So we'll see. But here we'll put Gonzaga through. And then we got Colorado State taking on Xavier. And I like the Rams here, Zach.
I do too. Xavier is struggling here.
We're big Rams fans now. That was an experience on Saturday night, getting to celebrate with the boys after the game, it was fun.
It was really cool.
Here we got the 5-12 matchup between Houston taking on South Dakota State and Jackrabbits.
I like the Jackrabbits. Houston. I'm not feeling them anymore. The Jackrabbits they went undefeated in the Summit. So I think that's a reason to believe. And they shoot the three ball extremely well. Extremely. I think it's like close to 40% from the three.
Let's send the Jackrabbits through. Now we got Toledo taking on UCLA. And who do you like here, Zach?
I'm not liking UCLA too much right now, but I think they got enough offense, a little too much firepower.
LSU taking on Michigan here, and I like the Wolverines a little bit here.
I do too. It's a classic 11-6, and I could get behind Michigan to win that one.
Texas Tech taking on New Mexico State here. New Mexico State coming off a loss, you said, to Chicago State?
Yeah, a historically bad Chicago State team. Like, they might be the worst Division I basketball team in the history, and they lost to them. So it makes me a little concerned in them to, like, be able to pull off an upset. So
not to mention they're playing Tech, who's a team we've been high on. So tough to pick New Mexico State.
Yeah, those two together, tough to pick them.
Marquette now taking on San Francisco, and who do you like here, Zach?
This is kind of a tough 7-10 matchup. I still like Marquette a little bit though.
Yeah.
I still think they're young. They're a young team, but I still like I still like the Shaka Smart's boys.
Purdue taking on Montana State out of the Big Sky here. Do you see the Big Sky getting a win?
I don't see the Big Sky getting a win.
Got Purdue and Marquette, and now I think I see the Boilermakers winning another one here.
I do too. I think Boilermakers win that one.
You got Tech in Michigan, and I think this is Tech right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tech.
UCLA taking on South Dakota State. Neither of us are high on UCLA, but do we have enough faith in the Jackrabbits?
You know, if the Jackrabbits keep shooting the 3-ball well and UCLA gets cold for a game, I could see it. So let's go Jackrabbits.
Let's go with it. South Dakota State wins that game. Now we got Gonzaga taking on Colorado State. And as much as I want to pick Colorado State because I love them, they're a good team, folks. We will show our love for Colorado State if we can get them out of the Gonzaga region. Start the petition, contact the boys at the committee, get them out of that area.
For real. We are hoping really desperately that Colorado State will get a 6 or a 7 seed.
We have a hit list going right now of teams we need to start losing. We got some stuff coming. We're going to get a big picture. We got a picture with David Roddy from the weekend. We're going to put it up on the wall here. It's going to be decked out.
Yeah, David Roddy got a signature on our Colorado State shirt too. It was pretty sweet.
It was a night to remember. But in this one, I just think Gonzaga is too much for our Rammies.
I do too.
Gonzaga now taking on South Dakota State. And again, I think Gonzaga is too much.
Yeah, Gonzaga gets them.
I think they overpower that team right there. And now we got Tech taking on Purdue. And
I'm gonna go Tech here because by a little, just because Purdue is still not showing that they want to play defense.
No. Okay.
And that Michigan State loss was very concerning for me. I'm still liking Purdue a lot, but I'm starting to feel I'm still liking them, but
losing confidence.
I'm losing confidence slowly but surely. Like to lose to Michigan State is not really acceptable to me.
No, it's not.
Even on the road. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. So let's go Tech.
And now we go and we got another Gonzaga, Texas Tech. Like if we could get a clip of how many times we picked Gonzaga versus Texas Tech in this thing, it would be amazing. Here we have it again, and I think again it's Gonzaga.
I think so too. Tech pulled out a close one against Kansas State last night. Kansas State plays everyone tough though, so I'm not going to fault Tech for that. And I think St. Mary's was able to kind of show a formula to beat Gonzaga, but St. Mary's plays a very interesting style of basketball where it's a grind it, super slow game, kind of a game Tech plays, but St. Mary's really slows it down. So, but I still think Gonzaga is a little too much.
And now we have another number one here is the fourth number one. It's the Kansas Jayhawks. I like Kansas in this game.
I like Kansas too.
Now I got Seton Hall in Wyoming and Pirates.
I'm gonna go Seton Hall here too. I like Wyoming for the most part, but something I don't know. I'm feeling Seton Hall right now. I don't know why.
Arkansas and North Texas. I like the Hogs in this one.
Yeah, sorry, Mean Green. This is a bad matchup for you guys.
Illinois taking on Northern Iowa and Illinois. Ohio State, Wake Forest. We started to give our love to Ohio State, and then Sunday they went and lost.
They did
to Maryland. So again, Z-Dub curse.
I'm gonna say that Malachi Branham and EJ Liddell can be enough.
Enough in this one. We got Villanova and Towson here. Have we seen Towson yet in this tournament?
No, we haven't. It's the first time I've seen them.
Okay, what do you think here, Zach?
I'm gonna go Nova. Don't know too much about Towson, but I think they're like 24-7, I think, or something like that. I saw it yesterday, but yeah, I'm just Nova.
Michigan State and Miami.
I don't like Michigan State still. Like as you know, maybe if Tyson Walker has a great game or Hogard does well, I still just don't like him. So I'm gonna go Miami for me. Do you have a feel in that game, or that's a toss up? Really,
a toss up. I don't know. I think I respect Michigan State's win on Saturday. I mean, beating Purdue is a good win for them.
It is, and
they had the Illinois game, but they've hung in some games lately. They played some better basketball. I'm inclined to pick Michigan State a little bit. I think I'm a little higher on Michigan State than you are.
If we can go Michigan State too. If you're feeling them a little higher, then
I'm feeling them a little higher
because it's a toss up.
Yeah. We got Auburn and Colgate here. I like Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn.
Auburn, Michigan State, Zach's favorite matchup right here. I think this is appointment viewing for Zach. He's going to have himself labeled to the couch.
I honestly, though, the lack of trust I have in Auburn right now, I'm going to pick Michigan State here.
Really?
I really am. Like, even though I just was debating Miami, Michigan State, I think Michigan State could force the guards of Auburn to make a lot of mistakes. Wendell Green on Saturday just shot 2 for 15. And he's done that on different occasions too, where he's just shot the ball like 20% from the floor. Either you're Bruce Pearl and you tell Wendell Green, stop shooting the ball, you're trash right now, or Wendell Green stops jacking 30-footers constantly. And if Wendell Green could really cost them the game. And not even just Wendell Green. Sometimes Katie Johnson will cost them the game. He's a little more consistent than Wendell Green, but I don't know. I don't like Auburn one bit. Michigan State's a well-coached team too. They can win.
Yeah. I'll say this. Zito Sports Nation, get that clip to the Auburn guards. Find a way. Let them see that. They got their hater right here. Prove them wrong, Auburn. Let's go Tigers. Ohio State and Villanova here.
I'm gonna go Nova. I think they have more scores. They have more guys that have done this type of thing.
I think Nova loves this bracket, this thing here. I think this is neat.
It's easy.
That annoys me. Kansas taking on Seton Hall here. Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas.
Arkansas, Illinois. I like Arkansas.
It's a really tough matchup. Just because Arkansas is playing so well right now, I can go Arkansas.
You can tell you what, Zach, I'll back it up. I like Arkansas again.
Oh shoot! Okay, now Arkansas.
I'm being loyal here. I'm being real here. I like Arkansas again. I think they're just something smells like trouble with Arkansas for Kansas. I don't know what it is. I just feel like it's trouble.
And the way JD Notae's playing, Jalen Williams has been phenomenal lately. They have guys that play their roles phenomenally. Like they have defined roles, a superstar scorer, a great big man, role players. Those three things make me really confident in them. And Musselman as their coach.
I will say the one thing with Arkansas, though, is their size isn't the size that would give Kansas the trouble. I think they could go with a KJ Adams and a Jalen Wilson in the paint and be able to kind of hang.
You might be able to. Yeah, because Jalen's kind of a versatile big, so I get what you're saying. So you could throw more of a versatile Kansas big at him.
Rather than having to bang with McCormick.
That's true.
But Arkansas, I think, just wins it. I don't know. I just think I don't like the matchup, and I don't like the feeling as a Jayhawks fan. Anyways, Nova taking on Michigan State here. I know you're just going to pick Nova.
I am going to pick Nova. Nova's experience.
Begrudgingly, we pick Nova.
Begrudgingly, you pick Nova.
Yeah. How did they get this? How? Now you got Arkansas taking on Nova. Or I got to pick the Hogs here.
I'll go Hogs. I've loved we've been speaking in our personal conversation, like we said, now on the show for a good month and a half about how the Hogs are just fantastic. Everything to like.
I think so too. They're playing some good basketball. That was a good win for them on Saturday against Kentucky. Have you seen the video of the Barstool guys that are trying to get in to the Arkansas-Kentucky game?
No.
Yeah, the Arkansas AD banned the Barstool guys that were trying to get in because they're going to storm the court with the student section.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was funny. I saw that on YouTube. If you want to go find it, go check out Storm Chasers on YouTube from Barstool. It's actually kind of funny.
That's awesome.
We got Baylor now, though, taking on Norfolk State and Bryant. And Baylor goes to the third number one. And I don't think they stay there. Long run, good for them now. I just don't think they get there in the long run.
I think their quad one wins are just so high that the committee might just keep them up there. We'll see.
I think they're going to take a loss, though.
You're going to take a loss next week or later this week?
They're not winning the tournament. They got to win the Big 12 tournament to stay there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it is March now, so we are officially in March.
We're good. This weekend we're gonna be creating videos Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, all for you guys previewing conference tournaments. So get ready for that. That's gonna be super fun. We're looking forward to it.
Conference tournament season, it's a blast. Like these next 2 weeks, 3 weeks really are gonna be so much fun.
We're gonna try and do it in the afternoon, so we're awake.
Yeah, this is really pretty early for us.
But we're grinding here for you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But back to the point, though, that I was making. I think Baylor, right now, they're this one that they're going to fall off eventually. But for now, I like Baylor in this matchup here.
Yeah, I like Baylor.
Now I got Boise State taking on TCU. And
I think I'll pick Boise State for the storyline of they've never won a tournament game, not one time. And I feel like it, for the storyline and how cool it would be for that program.
For the Broncos.
For the Broncos.
Texas taking on Iona. And Texas?
I like Texas a little. Iona's is good upset pick, but just by a little.
If you're looking for an upset, take Iona. But the reason we're not going with an upset there, Zach, what do we have right here?
We got Chattanooga.
Putting
together a really good season, and Providence they play too many close games at times.
We'll send Chattanooga right there. We got a 13-4 upset. So,
and it's a likely one too. I don't even think Providence will be favored by more than 4 to 5 in this game.
We'll see. We'll see how that game turns out. USC taking on Creighton here, and Zach said a few videos ago, and he said it earlier to me today, Creighton season's over now that they've lost Ryan Nemhart. The Z-Dub curse again.
Yeah, Creighton's a team that could have done damage before that injury, but it's over for them now. USC is going to win.
SC. Wisconsin taking on Texas State here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
Iowa State taking on North Carolina, and the Badgers? No, not the Badgers. Cyclones?
Yeah, I like the Cyclones because they've been playing really good ball paired with North Carolina. I have no faith in them still. So it's got
Kentucky and Jacksonville State. Kentucky. I hear Jacksonville State's your lacrosse team now, Zach. Are they not?
Jacksonville University.
I like the
Dolphins.
You like the Dolphins, not State. My bad. We got Iowa taking on Kentucky.
I'm gonna
Wildcats.
It would be close, actually.
Yeah,
I think it would be fairly close, but I'm gonna go Kentucky still.
What are your feelings on Kentucky? We got a little bit of time. What are your feelings on Kentucky after that matchup this week?
Bud Walton's a really tough place to play.
Yeah.
So going into Arkansas is never going to be easy, and for them to keep it or make it a 1-possession game at the end, it was
a generous 1-possession game.
It was generous because they hit the 3 at the end, but I don't know. I still have okay faith. I think I'm not as high as I'm seeing other people are on Kentucky still. I do like them. I feel like at times people kind of make excuses for Kentucky a lot, like why they take some of these losses. Like maybe Ty is not completely healthy still. Maybe Severe's not. I'm not sure. I don't love them as much as others, but I like them enough to make a Sweet 16 run, I think, this year for sure. A Sweet 16 seems definitely likely. Final Four, I'm a little less confident in as time goes. Yeah, that's kind of my general thoughts, though.
That's fair. Wisconsin now, though, against USC, and Wisconsin's a team we were running with a little bit last bracket.
Yeah, I still like him. Wisconsin actually has a chance to win the Big Ten tournament outright tonight if they beat Purdue.
The regular season.
Yeah, the regular season. So, which that's just be a big program win for Wisconsin. Just another in their good run they've had in these last few years.
Yeah, they've been playing some good basketball, but it'd be nice for them to finally top it off with a championship. So we'll see. Texas now taking on Chattanooga, and you almost picked the Horns losing to Iona. Do you find the Horns losing to Chattanooga here?
I think I could, honestly. I can see two little Cinderellas here.
Yeah.
I like Chattanooga.
All right, let's send them. Baylor and Boise, and Baylor for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baylor too.
I don't know. I think in that matchup, Baylor wins that game.
Yeah, I do too.
I hope Boise State loses tonight, though.
Yeah, I do too.
We got the Boise State taking on Nevada. Boise State can lock up the Mountain West title tonight, or they can set up a matchup Saturday evening in Fort Collins
for our Rams.
Madhouse in Fort Collins against our Rams. Winner gets the Mountain West title. So we'll see. But we got Baylor and Chattanooga now.
I'll go Baylor. Yeah.
I think it ends right there. Wisconsin and with Kentucky. We picked Wisconsin on Friday. Do we go again with Wisconsin? Or you were mentioning how you're not necessarily high on them.
On Kentucky?
Yeah. I'm higher on Wisconsin than I am on Baylor and Kentucky. I'll say that right now.
Yeah, let's go Wisconsin again.
Okay, but now let's talk about this.
This is a good game. It's a game we haven't seen yet. We've never seen this game.
I love getting our first time games.
I do too. Baylor, Wisconsin. The first thing that comes to my mind is I don't know. The first thing I'm worried about with Baylor is, inside the interior without Chama Chachua. And who's going to guard Johnny Davis for Baylor off the top of my head? I guess it's maybe you put Kendall Brown. That actually could work out pretty well for Baylor. If you put Kendall Brown on Johnny Davis, the size, both small forwards that are going to go to the NBA. A good matchup here. Wow. I didn't think this would be such a good matchup. I'm leaning Baylor though right now, even without Chama Chachua.
Okay.
And I know that's tough for you to.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. They just need to get a new hair color for
Sohan.
For Sohan. They need to get him a new hair color. And then I'll pick Baylor. No, we're straight. We got Arizona now taking on Long Beach State and Wisconsin, Arizona Wildcats.
Yeah, let's go.
Notre Dame and Murray State here, Zach. Like the Racers, do you like the Irish? Let's give the Irish a win.
I do want to give the Irish a win. In Murray State, it was just one game. Everyone has a bad game, but almost losing to Southeastern Missouri.
SEMO. We were watching that game a little bit on our drive out to Logan. That's funny listening to their commentators.
Oh, yeah. The Ohio Valley commentators are
legends.
Interesting game though, but yeah, let's go Irish.
Alabama taking on South Dakota State and Rutgers.
San Diego State, Rutgers.
San Diego State.
I'll go Bama just because it's been a while since we picked them.
Yeah,
I'm not really that confident in any of those three teams right now, so we'll go Bama.
UConn and Vermont here, Zach. What do you like?
Ooh, a good matchup here. Wow. I think but Sonogo, having a stout huge, like a big man in Sonogo that can get you 16 and 10 like he can.
UConn.
I like UConn.
That's fair. I like UConn too now.
They're looking good.
St. Mary's up to a 6, taking on Memphis in Indiana.
I don't like Memphis or Indiana.
No.
So let's go St. Mary's.
Tennessee and Princeton out of the Ivy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tennessee here. Pretty easy.
Tennessee. Iowa, Davidson here.
Davidson up to a 10 now. Okay, they have been playing good ball lately. Davidson, as they kind of flip the script. I'm gonna go Iowa though. I like the pace. We kind of talked about their pace. I love the pace they play at. Just that breakneck up and down the court pace.
Duke and Longwood now, Zach. What do you like?
Oh my god, I gotta go Duke.
But now, what do you like here?
I like Iowa to win this game.
You like Iowa to win this game?
I think.
Give me your formula for them.
The formula I think is going to need to be they're going to get up, like we said, they're going to need to get up and down the court. Duke doesn't hate that, but Iowa does it better than Duke. And I think Keegan Murray, having a star player in March Madness that can drop you possibly 30 points like Keegan Murray can, it gives me some confidence in Iowa. And also with Duke this year, they've struggled against teams similar in skill level to Iowa.
That's just kind of where they struggle, this range.
They do. This is the type of team they've struggled against, is this, like, I don't know, teams are kind of in like the 5 to 10 seed range. Whereas Duke, when they play the high profile teams, shows up. I mean, we saw them beat Gonzaga earlier in the year, but yeah, let's go Iowa in the 7/2.
St. Mary's in Tennessee now, Zach, and I kind of like the Vols.
I like the Vols too. Vols looking dangerous.
Alabama and UConn. Huskies?
Yeah, let's go Huskies.
Arizona and Notre Dame.
Zona had a weird loss to Colorado, but Colorado has been a hard place to play. The 5 of the last 6 Pac-12 champions have lost at Colorado. I was like, that is interesting. So Colorado
is that forecasting an Arizona win?
That is forecasting an Arizona win. I don't think it's too much to look into.
Of the Pac-12?
Ooh, I think so. I think Arizona will win the Pac-12 championship. Yeah? Either them or USC right now. I don't really think UCLA will win it.
No. We'll see what they do in the tournament with it. We'll see when Johnny's back, but they could be in trouble in the conference tournament. UCLA could be without Johnny.
They really could be.
Arizona now, though, against UConn and Arizona.
I'll go Arizona because like UConn's advantage in these last two games against their teams is having a dominant big, where Arizona has a couple good bigs and Coloco and Tubelis. So I like Arizona.
Iowa and Tennessee here, Zach. And do the Hawkeyes get out and run enough to beat the Vols here?
I'm gonna say Tennessee's got enough good defenders that they're gonna kind of limit that and kind of shut down what Iowa's gonna want to do. So I'll go Tennessee.
But now we see Arizona and Tennessee again. And I'm more confident to say Tennessee in this one.
I am too right now. I think Tennessee's been tested more too. Playing in the SEC versus the Pac-12, you get tested more. I think they're more ready for a game like this. And they won earlier in the year.
I think we finally have a definitive call in this game. Like we're confident. Not like we're dead certain confident, but like
we can lean a little bit.
Yeah, we can lean a little bit instead of saying it's just a gut feeling. So that's always nice for us to be able to say.
It is.
We got Tennessee and Baylor. And
I like Tennessee.
You like Tennessee? I like Tennessee too.
I think like Tennessee with Kennedy Chandler at point guard. He's giving me this later in the season. He's taking care of the ball more. The emergence of Zakai Ziegler to be a scorer off the bench, that's huge. Their big men are good enough to help you win games. They play defense well, Plavsic and Fulkerson. I don't know. I like their length. There's a lot for me to like about Tennessee right now. It's kind of similar to this Arkansas game, but I'll wait for that. But it's interesting.
Well, we'll transition into that. And what do you like about this Arkansas game?
I like it because Arkansas kind of has those same strengths that Tennessee has, where they defend really well. They're long on the perimeter. They're pretty long on the perimeter.
Yep. Are you gonna give us an all SEC final?
Ooh, has that even happened before? I don't even know if that's even happened before.
Without Kentucky?
I kind
of all SEC, and it's not even Kentucky.
Do you think we have enough to pull it? How are you feeling about this one?
I don't know. It's like you do have to take into account the Gonzaga loss a little bit, right? And I think they saw a recipe for how you beat Gonzaga, and I think right now, the way we're picking by how teams are playing right now.
Yeah.
Right. I'm all right going Arkansas here. I'm all right with that.
You're all right with all SEC final?
I'm all right with it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You're good with it?
That's what the bracketology is about, having some crazy
Let's have
outcomes.
some fun here. But now we see the all SEC final with Arkansas and Tennessee. And I like the Vols in this one.
You like the Vols?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know Arkansas just won at home against Tennessee, but I don't know if Arkansas was able to. That's my thing with it, is like if they split this series, I can go Vols just a little bit because, but it's tough.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. The thing I like about this matchup though in general is these teams play so similar to each other. The identical play styles of Arkansas and Tennessee makes this probably one of the best national championships we've seen if we can get this random all SEC final, because I think you might see a game. It'll probably be low scoring, probably in the 60s. But I would like this matchup a ton.
Saturday afternoon, you do see Arkansas and Tennessee again.
Ooh. I'll go Tennessee with you now.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that turns out. That's a good matchup.
That's a matchup in Knoxville Saturday afternoon. I was like, they have played. I think they play this weekend, but I wasn't 100% certain. They are playing this weekend. We got a preview of the weekend for you with this game.
That's a good one.
And what do you think this final score is going to be here on a neutral court, Zach?
Pretty low. These teams like to play D. They do. Let's go 66-63.
66-63. The Tennessee Volunteers are the 2022 NCAA tournament champions, Zach.
The SEC would love this matchup, man. This would get them lots of money.
We were talking on the road this weekend about how we actually do like the SEC this year, and it's a good conference. There's been a lot of hype on the Big 12. From this podcast, we've had a lot of hype on the Big 12, but we're starting to get more respect for the SEC.
Yeah, we saw in the SEC Big 12 Challenge that these are like
they hung in there. I thought the Big 12 was going to blow them out, but the SEC hung in there with them.
They did.
So we'll see.
Yeah, it was fun making this one.
It was a good fun one for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, we want to take a second though and thank you guys. We got our first 1,000 view video yesterday, and it's all thanks to you guys. You guys are supporting us, watching our videos. Keep growing the content. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing. We're gonna keep putting it out here for you guys.
Yeah.
We tried something different here with this morning one. Hopefully you guys don't mind it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, it was weird for us. We're like filming this in the mornings. We usually film this like late afternoon after we're done with everything of the day. But yeah, hopefully we kind of just woke up, but it was fun, and we were gonna keep watching ball, tweeting out stuff. So
Depending on your guys, I think we're gonna get back to our normal videos on Friday. So check that out. And then, as we mentioned, coming up here, we're gonna have a lot of conference tournament videos for you guys. So previews of Zach, what are we previewing?
So we're gonna do all the Power 5 in the Big East. That'll be the 6. Oh, and the Mountain West.
We got a Mountain West one coming.
That's a 4-bid league this year, maybe a 5-bid if there's a bid fee. So,
but that's what's coming up, guys. We're so thankful for you guys for your support. Keep watching our stuff. This is getting the fun times.
Yes.
This is getting excited.
Every day is amazing now.
Happy March.
Let's go.
Let's see you guys Friday.